Hey guys, it's me and I'm back again with another video. I'm going to show you guys how to get this platinum blonde look that I achieved on a full lace wig. I'm also going to show you how I installed it and everything. This is our full lace wig from my line. It is 130% density full lace. It does come with combs and straps. And if you want to rock this wig glueless, you can just attach an elastic band and rock it glueless. But I am going to be showing you how to apply the unit with adhesive for this video. When I first decided to make this wig, I wanted extra density, so I was going to add an extra bundle to this unit just to get more volume and more body. In the end, I decided not to even use the extra bundle. I just used the full lace. These are the products I used. I used Redken. I used 9V, 9T, and 9P. And I'll have all of this in the description box. Of the 9V, I used an ounce of that. I used a quarter of an ounce of the 9P and the 9T. Then I used a half an ounce of the crystal clear, so that added me up to 2 ounces. Another 2 ounces of the Redken Processing Solution, and added that to my squeeze bottle. Please excuse my squeeze bottle. Also, when I started this, I initially put the hair color on the hair while it was dry. I realized that, well, I remember when using this color, when you're trying to get platinum, the color will process and give you a lot of color result. I didn't want too much color. I really wanted a white toner more so. So if you apply it on dry hair, you would get more of a color deposit. That's not what I was going for. So I quickly went to the restroom and added water to the bundle, and then I wet the unit before I applied the color to the unit, just because I wanted to make sure I didn't get too much color deposit. And if you look here, you can see that the bundle, even though I didn't have it on long while it was dry, it still had more color deposit than the full lace. So yeah. Next, I went ahead and did some straight backs, oiled my scalp, and you'll see that here. So after that, I went ahead into the next step. Here's the wig. Here's how it turned out. Here's what it looked like when it was dry. I did get exactly what I was going for. I was very happy with the result. Again, that's the inside of the wig. You can see that there is no color at all on the lace. When you're applying the color, you still have to be careful and make sure that you're not dyeing the lace, because the lace will still tint. That's another reason why I didn't tint my lace to match my skin color, because I didn't want the hair to turn as well. So I decided to just use my makeup, and you'll see that. I went ahead and used Gots to Be glue for my edges, just to slick them back. I put my cap on, then I used the Gots to Be glue freeze spray to set my cap to my head, sprayed that, used my blow dryer, and let it dry. Once everything was dry, I went ahead and cut the cap, and I tried to get as much of it as possible on camera. I did my best, but yeah, it's basically just cutting the cap around your hairline. You want to make sure that most of your hairline is covered so that you don't get any glue on your actual hair. ahead and applied some makeup that was closely matched to my skin. I didn't put a whole lot. I just put enough so that the cap didn't look so light. Then I went in and put the wig on my head and began to tweeze in areas I felt like needed to be tweezed, which is normally the temples for me. And then along the sides and the edge part, you'll see right here, that's where I like to tweeze, right between those two curves right there. I then took some 91% alcohol and cleaned my skin. I used a scalp protector by Walker. I'll try to include everything in the description box. I use some alcohol on my fingertips just because when I do press my lace down, I want to make sure that I get no oil. Oil and glue does not mix, so you want to make sure your hands are as oil free as possible. I use some foam holding spray and a hot comb to slick back those scraggly hairs. Well, not scraggly, those extra hairs on the wig, just so once I do apply the wig, I don't have any of those hairs in the way. It can be more of a seamless install. So I put the unit on, just made sure that it was going to fit right, positioned it to exactly where I wanted it to lay, just so I know exactly where to apply my glue. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be giving y'all the tea on the type of glue that a lot of these stylists use just to make sure you get that extra strong hold. I am using Ghost Bond and I am applying 3 layers of that, which I know most people use. This is my first layer. I am going to be making sure that it is completely clear before I apply my next layer, and I am using very, very thin layers. You do not need a whole lot of glue. You want to make sure your layers are as thin and flat as possible. That is my second layer. You'll see my third layer. Also, I do half a side at a time. I feel like it gives me more time to work with, and the glue doesn't dry on one side before I get to the next side. So here is my third layer. After I apply my third layer, I do use ultra hold glue on top of that, and I use a really thin layer of that as well, and that is what just adds that extra super tight hold and will allow your installs to last up to 3 weeks, definitely to 2 weeks for sure. So you'll see here I'm applying a really thin layer of the ultra hold. Once that is on, I am going to blow dry it just to make sure that it's nice and tacky. I don't want it too dry, but I do want to make sure that it's nice and tacky, and I blow dry on cool. I take the back of my rat tail comb just to check and make sure that it is dry, and then I just lay the lace right on top. I take my comb and I just kind of use my comb, the back of my comb, to melt the lace into the glue. And you'll see right here how I'm doing that, and I'm just using a lot of pressure just to make sure that it is secure. I'm using my blow dryer just to again make sure that everything is dry and everything is melted. Another thing with adhesive, you want to give the adhesive 24 hours to completely set. So yeah, then I went ahead and moved on to the next side, and I'll be right back once I'm done with that. Okay, everything is nice and secure for me, so I'm just going to be cutting the excess lace around my hairline. It was really hard for me to do it on camera. I just cleaned the scissor with alcohol just to make sure it didn't get sticky. Cut the rest of the lace. And yeah, it's pretty easy. You just take a scissor and follow the hairline outside of the glue and cut. Then I went ahead and cut a couple baby hairs. I like baby hairs, not too many. I just used a couple. I got this edge comb from the beauty supply store, and I do like it a lot. And I just use that to kind of swoop and mold my baby hairs. My camera died, but that's the wand that I used. I'm not sure what size it is, but it's about the same size as these purple perm rods. So I went ahead and curled my hair. Set it with the rod, used a little bit of holding spray, took my scarf, tied it down, and went to sleep, let that mold. Once I woke up, I took all the perm rods out. I did have a lot of body, so that was really good. That's what I wanted. And I didn't even have to add that extra bundle that I was going to add in the beginning. So it was cool, it worked out. And you'll just see me now just loosening up those curls into some nice loose waves. I went ahead and did my makeup off camera. I do have a lash line as well. This style is called Rich. This is one of my favorites. It does a lot without doing too much. So these are what the lashes look like. I've used these lashes about 5 times. It was not a new pair, so I did not show you how they look in the box. But as you can see on, it gives like a little pixie look. It looks really cute. The wig turned out amazing. It was exactly how I wanted. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on a more regular basis. You can also comment what other looks you might want to try, although I do have some cool stuff in store for you guys. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys so much. Thank you again.